Hey, I'm Colton Brown. I'm 18 years old, and this is my compLexity Gaming Academy application video. All right, so I am 18 years old. I'm currently still in high school. It's my senior year. I graduate June 6th, I believe, so just about a week left of high school. And including high school, I've been taking college courses this year to get a jump start on college credits and whatnot. I'm also working part time right now. This is to accumulate some money for next year if I do decide to go on with my college career. Um, my hobbies, um, to be really general, my hobby or hobbies are to be in competitive play, whether it be sports or whether it be esports. Um, from the beginning of first grade up to my sophomore year, I played every sport you can imagine: football, baseball, basketball, soccer. I played these purely for the idea of being competitive. I enjoyed winning. I enjoyed becoming better than people who were better than me, and I enjoyed just being better than people in general. Um, this all came to an end though when I had to have surgery twice on my knee in my sophomore year, so that kind of sucked. So my small career of actually playing competitive sports kind of came to an end there when it was just drastically too painful to actually play any sports. So going into my junior year of high school, I started becoming more interested in computers. More originally it was computer science and whatnot. Programming I love to do, and I'm still learning. But then I came along computer gaming, um, and throughout that, I eventually hit StarCraft, and since then, that's been my hobby ever since I actually started playing it. So playing StarCraft 2, watching StarCraft 2, talking about StarCraft 2, thinking about StarCraft 2, those right now are my biggest hobbies, and I don't see that changing in the near future. So this is a question that I'm a little bit worried about answering, and this is purely just because of the fact that I haven't had the opportunity to play in many online tournaments or actual organized competitive play. And this is solely just due to the fact that I've been focusing a lot academically this year, along with my job and whatnot. Um, but what I have entered, there is a tournament called, there's a website called the RTS Lounge, and this had a weekly $25 tournament. And this, if you placed well in one of these $25 tournaments, you got immediately qualified for the $150 tournament. So I played in these, and in two of the $25 tournaments, one of the tournaments I got placed in the semifinals. I got fourth place, and I got second place in the finals of the one the following week. And I got qualified for the $150 tournament, and I actually got knocked out by Destiny. And this was like 4 months ago, so it was before he was part of Root Gaming or even that well known. Um, so that's probably the most notable tournament I've competed in and done decent in. But I also play a lot of the Zeke tournaments, or I used to. Haven't that much recently, but the Zeke.com tournaments where they have the dailies and the qualifiers for big name tournaments. These aren't really worth mentioning, but I have won a few of the daily tournaments. There's not really any well known players in them, but that's really the length of my competitive play tournament wise. All right, so my history in gaming starts out from probably when I was about 5 years old. Um, I played a heavy amount of console games. I think the first console we actually had when I was a kid was the Nintendo 64. And my dad was pretty into buying the newest console as it came out. So we got the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox came out. And I played those through my childhood. It wasn't anything really competitive, but I enjoyed being better than other people at these games, and that's really what I strived at. You know, if we were playing Halo, it's like, dude, I could kick your ass, and if I couldn't, I would be extremely upset and then work towards actually beating whoever I wasn't beating. But from like, I would say from age 9 to 10, I had an RTS spurt where I played Age of Empires 2, and I played StarCraft Brood War. And again, this was from when I was like 9 to 10 or 8 to 9. I can't remember specifically, but I was playing Brood War. Um, I'm assuming I played random. I don't remember it that specifically. I wasn't really competent enough to actually accumulate strategies for myself. It was just mindless playing, and I remember liking it, but that was my RTS experience up till playing StarCraft 2. Um, and then in my junior year of high school, so when I was like 17, 16, I got into computer gaming, and I got into WoW actually, and I played that for roughly a year, and then got extremely bored of it. And it was actually one of my good buddies that I met on WoW who introduced me to StarCraft. He got me a beta key, um, and I played the beta for like a week. And this was on my computer that had like 1 gig of RAM, like the bare minimal standards for StarCraft 2 to be played. And I played that for a week. I rolled big in Bronze League for a week, and that was really the extent of that because the beta ended and my computer was shit anyway, so it couldn't even play it appropriately. Um, and I ended up getting a brand new computer in September, and I bought StarCraft 2 in the beginning of October. And I originally bought it specifically just to play for fun. I had no intentions of actually going, pro because I didn't know it even existed at the time. But the same buddy who got me the beta key introduced me to Team Liquid. He introduced me to GOM TV, and that's when I knew that StarCraft 2 was more than just playing another game. So that's when I would have to say StarCraft 2 is the actual legitimate first competitive online computer game or video game that I've played. So the reason why I want to join the compLexity Academy is ever since I started watching StarCraft 2 competitively, this including the GSL, Team Liquid streams and just competitive tournaments in general, I always had in the back of my head a thought of, this would be absolutely fucking awesome to be a part of, to be a pro gamer, to play this game that you love for your job, for a team. I mean, it was something that just seemed so far out and unachievable. I didn't really pursue it, but in the back of my head, it's been like that would be so awesome to be part of. Um, but me doing, my senior year of high school and working part time, it didn't seem feasible for me to actually pursue this. And not even the fact that I didn't think it was feasible, I didn't know how to start doing it. And what this academy is basically doing is just giving people like me this opportunity to apply for exactly what I just described. The ability to be on a team and to compete. It's exactly what I've been looking for, and it's an awesome opportunity for people like me. One of the other key reasons why I want to join this academy is because my skill and my skill increase has come 100% from the ladder of me actually playing. I don't have practice partners of a high caliber. I have really good friends that play StarCraft, not at the same level as me, but we talk, about the GSL and we talk about the TSL. And, we talk about StarCraft, but when it comes to actually me practicing with people, I don't have anyone um, at a high level to, really analyze my games with. And becoming a part of compLexity, I feel like with the players that you have, this would drastically improve my gameplay. Um, I mean, right now, I've been playing StarCraft for 5 months. I didn't play any RTSs before, besides when I was like 10 years old. I played Brood War, as I said before. But I think with the fact this is going into what I'm able to offer to the team. I've been playing StarCraft 2 for 5 months, and I'm playing against people who have been playing Brood War for 10 years and been playing StarCraft since the start of the beta. And for the short amount of time that I've been playing StarCraft, I have 2 accounts on the North American server that are in the top 400 on the ladder. And I know it's the ladder. It's not saying much, but what I'm trying to get across is that if I'm given the opportunity and I'm giving the time, my skill level jumps drastically faster than most players do. I'm able to pinpoint what's going wrong in my gameplay, and I'm able to fix it as fast as I can and as efficiently as I can. So that's one of the key things that I feel like I can bring to the table that most people can't. Another thing is that I have almost a negative attitude of being overly competitive. I absolutely hate to lose, and it pisses me off when I lose a ladder game. Just because it's like this guy beat me because he was better than me in this game. And that instantly makes me go into the replay, and it makes me analyze what I did wrong, and I try my best not to make that mistake again. Um, so yeah, I hope that answered that question of me rambling on for 3 minutes.